So welcome to the second edition of Special Power Circuit from Himachal. Today we are in Shimla and just starting of the day in this beautiful weather and a very nice sun and clean AQI. So Pallavi, two major factors
We
in
can
this.
breathe.
We can breathe.
We can breathe. Yeah. Yeah.
So today we'll go to the mall road of the Shimla, the landmark place in Shimla and some other areas. And I think two factors in this election which we discovered during a travel last day, also all the way up to Shimla from Solan, that youth and women.
Women, yeah.
I think two major factors in this election. Which side they will go towards? Both the parties have promised big things for youth as well as women. Uh, यूथ के लिए पूरा स्टार्टअप फंड अनाउंस किया है बीजेपी ने. देव अनाउंस, बोथ साइड्स हैव अनाउंस जॉब्स. कांग्रेस ने बोला है 1 लाख गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स और 10 लाख और जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्रिएट करेंगे. बीजेपी सिंह 8 लाख जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्रिएट करेंगे. Pallavi, do you think youth will be enamored by these kind of promises?
But
Or?
I mean, even yesterday when we were speaking to people, they were all talking about jobs. See, the problem in Himachal Pradesh is that despite the fact that it's largely agrarian, there are industries which have come up. For the young, there's not much of opportunities. And especially when they see other states developing, they become even more aspirational.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be looking at that in these elections and providing them jobs and also an incentive that you can stay in Himachal and fulfill your dreams. That is something which is something I guess the BJP and the Congress party to a certain extent is also trying to offer startups, agrarian startups, modernization of agriculture, so on and so forth. And we spoke to people yesterday, remember in Solan, they were talking about jobs, not for themselves so much,
Yeah.
also for their children. So I think that becomes a very important factor, unemployment, rising prices, and of course women. I mean, Himachal is also largely woman-centric because of the whole Devbhoomi concept.
It's nearly 49% women population.
So that is one vote bank. And, you will see those pictures on voting day where women are going to finish off the early morning chores. Early in the morning, they go and cast their votes. And, because of the peak and the high altitude, they actually walk it all up and down. I mean, I have spent a lot of time in Himachal where I've seen women go to the fields, they pluck the apples. All of that is something which is very women-centric. So that vote matters.
Well, and also very high women literacy is also very high in Himachal. So you really
School
can't.
teachers mostly are women.
You really can't fool somebody with a sop at the end of the day. You need, the promise needs to be. So women are very well aware of their rights. I think because this penetration of all the central schemes, be it Ujjwala or be it other schemes, is very very high in Himachal. So that is also a reason. But let us go to Mall Road in Shimla and speak to women and youth on which side the political wind is blowing in Himachal.
बेरोज़गारी ही है, अगर उसको ख़त्म कर दें, अगर आने वाली सरकार जो है अपने वादे पूरे करे जो वो बोलती है, बस वही है। आजकल के युवाओं के लिए तो सिर्फ नौकरी और जो भी ऐसे बैठे हुए हैं उनकी तो नौकरी ही चाहिए।
और ये एम्प्लॉयज़ का मुद्दा है जी, ओपीएस का, ओल्ड पेंशन स्कीम का, और दूसरे क्या बोलते बेरोजगारी तो मुद्दा है ही है, और क्या बोलते जो है नहीं सड़कें जो है सड़कों की हालत कितनी ख़राब है, कोई चीज़ है, ये भी मुद्दा है।
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट इशू होता है हमारे लिए, जैसे कि ज़्यादातर क्या होता है जो देखना इलेक्शन के टाइम्स क्या होता है, आपको देखना जेंट्स ज़्यादा पार्टिसिपेट लेते हैं। मैं एक रूरल एरिया से हूँ, तो यहाँ पे देखना कि जो महिला है वो तो पीछे रहती है, ज़्यादातर जेंट्स जाते हैं। हमारे तो यही होता है।
मुझे लगता है कि जो मतलब उनको एम्प्लॉयमेंट देनी चाहिए लेडीज़ को ज़्यादा।
So we wrap up a Himachal edition of Power Circuit with the heart of Shimla, which is the mall. And this is also, of course, called the Scandal Point. That story we'll talk about in detail someday. I remember I'm coming after a long, long time. Aman, are you also coming?
Yes, after a long time, after like 5 years.
I can see one iconic Balji's, which is just right behind us, which has shut down. And that was a hotspot of the Chole Bhatures, much of what Delhi craves about. But we've heard all different kind of voices, right? I mean, now the main question. Who can be the CM face? BJP has pretty much decided to go with Jairam Thakur.
Well,
you think that possibility?
I don't think it is sure. I think BJP is going into the election with Jairam as the CM face, but will he be CM if BJP wins? We'll have to wait for that. In Uttarakhand, BJP did go for Pushkar Dhami in the same way, but we don't know. So BJP has not clearly said that he was going to be the CM if we win. It's more like maybe he is, maybe he's not. But I think the more interesting point, Pallavi, is who will be the CM face of the Congress.
Which is always traditionally the problem.
Because this is a state, what we've picked up here, that Congress is definitely in the fight. It's a close fight. So in the Congress, is it going to be Pratibha Singh, the wife of late Veerbhadra Singh? Is it going to be the Congress PCC chief?
Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu, again considered to be very, very close to Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. So will the Gandhi stamp be there on the CM?
So there is, I think, the big question also is Congress ka CM face kaun hoga? Congress kis pe? And also, if you see all the Congress posters here, Pallavi, there's always a picture of Veerbhadra Singh. So the legacy of Veerbhadra Singh very much, Congress is cashing in on it, and Congress is banking on it.
And then not to make her the CM.
Exactly, and she's the MP, and she wanted in the bypoll. So his son is also there. So, Vikramaditya is also fighting from Shimla rural. So, whom do you opt for? And Congress has kept the issue obviously a bit, hazy and who will be. But I think in the end, I think it will be somebody from Veerbhadra Singh's family. They have to honor the legacy of the CM, or maybe, if they change, let's see what happens. But I think close fight. And also, we were speaking to a lot of youth here, this jobs promise. I think, one side Congress has offered 1 lakh government jobs and 10 lakh, I think, job opportunities. BJP has countered that, saying 8 lakh job opportunities. But lot of focus in Himachal, if we speak to youth also, is on government jobs. Especially people want government jobs. This is something different, I think, about Himachal that we saw.
Yeah. But also the fact is that big rider in Uttarakhand also, it seemed that the Congress was very much in the race, and we saw what happened in the end. This is also what some people are also talking about. Will it be a kind of a Uttarakhand situation where in the end the BJP comes back to power?
That is because of Mr. Modi, because whenever in every election in Himachal also, what we have picked from I was picking from the BJP, that though Congress is in a close fight, even BJP leaders admitted, but when Mr. Modi comes and does his rallies, in the end, the momentum shifts. So
the innovative factor, the fact that he was in charge of Himachal Pradesh, and he also considers his as much of a bhumi as, say, Gujarat does. You never know.
He's done 2 rallies already, 2 more rallies he's going to do on the 9th. So, will that change the momentum? Will that be the last mile push that BJP needs to actually, edge out the Congress from here? Is something interesting, I think, which in the days when the state votes on the 12th we'll know. But I think Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the biggest draw of the BJP versus the big promises made by the Congress in its manifesto. The OPS, old pension scheme, we have heard from so many people here speaking about it. We have heard so much about the 1500 rupees promised to women. I think these 2 things from the Congress seem to be working on the ground. But can Mr. Modi, when he attacks the Congress saying these promises are not credible, can he dent that enough? I think that is what the election is all about now.
And at the end of the day, it's the voters. Public hai, sab janti hai. I think it's over to the voters, really. They're the one. But it's a wrap from both of us, our entire team, for the Himachal edition. What a wonderful trip it has been, I must say. And we could breathe.
Yes, we could. So let's see what happens in Himachal. But this is
wear a jacket also.
Signing off from Mall Road in Shimla, capturing the political flavor for our viewers. Please keep watching us on CNN News 18, the Power Circuit weekly edition. Every week we bring me and Pallavi. This was a special edition for the elections. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Aman.